With IBS on the rise and more people being affected, the main question that I keep getting asked is, what was the main thing, the one thing that helped you? Hey, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Cheeky Linguini, and I have IBS, PCOS, and anxiety. And for the past 3 years, I've been dealing with IBS, and at the beginning, it was awful. I would wake up every single morning clenching my stomach in pain. I would throw up after almost every meal, and almost every morning I was having daily diarrhea. It was just awful. Everything I ate caused pain and discomfort, and I really didn't see hope. I didn't see an end. I didn't see that I was gonna get better at all. And it took me to a lot of learning, a lot of healing, and a lot of patience, a lot of growing, and to where I am today. At the beginning of this year, I said that enough was enough. I had learned everything I needed to learn, but I needed to finally apply it. And what I was missing was home-cooked meals. I was eating out a lot, and when you eat out a lot, you can't control what they're cooking with. You can't control the ingredients. You can't control what oils they're cooking with, how often they're changing the oils and cleaning the dishes, and it just is a recipe for disaster. I would get so frustrated and I would beat myself up because I would have a couple of days good and then I would eat out and immediately feel bad. And at the beginning, just home cooked meals daily and allowing my stomach the time and the process to heal was really the biggest thing that I think has helped my IBS. And I know that's not what you're looking for. I know you were looking for like ginger or this supplement or this one thing that's gonna be the end all be all and it's just gonna be so easy. And it's not that case. It is literally every single day in the kitchen, every single day nourishing my body with things that I know are good for me. So animal protein is something that causes very little people like food sensitivities because it doesn't have glucose, it doesn't have fiber, it's just all essential amino acids. It's literally what we need. So there's very little problems or people with problems and sensitivities to food, animal protein. So stock up on your animal protein and then your fiber and your healthy fats. So fiber and healthy fats. Fiber, a lot of people have sensitivities to different vegetables with IBS. And I mean, that was for me as well. At the beginning, when they gave me that FODMAP diet, almost every vegetable is on that diet. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? You can't eat cruciferous vegetables, you can't eat onions and garlic, and those are amazing. And I did a video last week on how to reintroduce the foods, but because I was eating at home, I was able to reintroduce foods that caused me discomfort and at a slow pace so that I didn't shock my body and I didn't just immediately go into a flare-up. So eating home cooked meals is just key to IBS, flare-up control, and just damage control from all of the outside eating and all of the ingredients. You have no idea what it was or is. Which brings me to then how you shop in the grocery store. So I remember years ago when I was a kid, I was in the grocery store with my mom and I wanted like cookies, and I wanted to go in the sweet aisle that's in the middle that has like the pre-made cookies and the boxes of cakes and chocolates and all that good stuff. And my mom responded, no, we're gonna stay on the outside aisles. That when we go to the supermarket, we shop on the outside aisles and on the back aisle. And it makes perfect sense, and it's something that I've always, it's always stuck with me. And when you go into the supermarket, normally on the outside aisle you have your cheeses, the dairy, the eggs, and all that good stuff. In the back aisle, like on the back against the wall, or at least in my Publix, but normally in the back there's like all the animal proteins and your fish and all that good stuff. And then on the other corner you have your vegetables and your produce, and then in all the middle is normally the aisles that are filled with like crackers, cookies, and junk food and processed foods. So that was something that she said to me years ago, and it's always stuck with me, and it makes so much sense. When you go to the market, when you go to the grocery store, try to focus on the outer aisles and try to get as little food from the inner aisles. Try to fill your cart up with the animal proteins, with dairy, with vegetables and fruits, and then a little bit of the processed foods like If you need sauces, you can make pasta sauces with canned tomatoes and with milk, and it'll just be so much better. But every once in a while you want just the easy way out. When you're shopping for stuff like that in the middle aisles, always look at the ingredients. The ingredients are just as important as the nutrition label. I, in fact, barely even look. I skim the nutrition label. The first thing I do when I pick up anything is I look at the ingredients. I try to find something with the minimal amount of ingredients, with ingredients that I could read, I could understand, with ingredients that don't have canola oils and seed oils. And although there's no scientific proof and data that they are so bad for us, there is a lot of scientific proof and data that most of those seed oils that are on the market are already rancid before they even get on the shelves. So if they're already rancid and toxic, even if we eat them and we're not heating them up, because that's also when they are very rancid, when you get a seed oil and you heat it up. So let's say, for example, you get a can of tomato sauce and you're not, like a pasta sauce, and you're not going to heat it up at very high. You're not going to heat it up past 400 degrees because that's ridiculous. It's a pasta sauce. So technically the seed oil isn't harmful for your body, but that seed oil inside that pasta sauce is more than likely already rancid. So it is going to be harmful for your body. So try to avoid seed oils. Try to avoid anything with with high fructose corn syrup, and very simple ingredients that you know what it is. When you read it, it's like, oh yes, that is a fruit. Or you're getting ketchup, try to get a ketchup that says tomatoes, honey, peanut butter, peanuts, and salt. You don't need seed oils in peanut butter. There's no reason for that. Peanuts have enough oil. So try to really be mindful of the ingredients when you're at the grocery store, because all those extra ingredients and all that extra fluff, it is in addition to all the other things, it's harming our bodies and it's making our IBS symptoms worse, because all those ingredients cause inflammation, and inflammation then just leads to more irritation and more food sensitivities. So not only is home cooked meals the better option, but being mindful of what you're shopping for to make your home cooked meals. Because it's one thing to say, have home cooked meals, but it's another thing if you're having home cooked meals and every single meal is rice and pasta and bread and processed foods. Try to be having, obviously you can have some rice and some pasta, everything in moderation. I'm having pasta tonight and I'm very excited. But moderation, the majority of my meals are animal protein and fiber and healthy fats. The other benefit with cooking at home and having home cooked meals is you're able to control what you're cooking your food in. So cooking your food in butter and ghee is way better than cooking your food in olive oil or avocado oil. Avocado oil, there was another research study shown that 80% of all the avocado oil on the shelf is rancid. It's just butter and ghee, old-fashioned animal fat, that's the way to go. And then use your olive oil, your extra virgin olive oil, to drizzle on top of your salads or for salad dressings. And the way to find a good olive oil is to look for one that has the olives coming from one country or region, so like Portugal or Greece, like just one, rather than finding one that's a combination of a couple, from Greece and Portugal and here and there. One region, and then try to find it in a dark glass bottle. So just to recap, if somebody were to ask me what is the secret sauce to IBS and how to feel better and how to be symptom-free and flare-up-free, it would be to have home-cooked meals. The majority of your food should be home-cooked meals, so you can control what you're eating and what ingredients you're using. Use butter, use ghee, eat your animal proteins, have your red meat, eat those eggs, have vegetables, your cruciferous vegetables, eat your onions, your garlic, have healthy fats like avocado drizzled on top of your salads or your avocado, and you will see that little by little you will feel better. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps out so much. I have new videos like this every Thursday and have other videos like healthy recipes, what I eat in a day, and grocery hauls every weekday.